I'm going book shopping today. I have gift cards that I need to use, and tomorrow starts my book buying ban because I am starting my third TBR challenge. But there are a few books that I really want prior to going on my ban, and I've been thinking about it and thinking about it, and I'm just gonna go get them. Come along with me on my final day of book buying for months and months to come. So I grabbed my large Bagoo and my Kindle and I basically headed out. This is the book I'm reading, by the way. My first stop of the day was The Strand. They had two books I was looking for, and once I got there, I headed up to the second floor where I went to the YA section to pick up Us in Ruins for my Mummy Mondays series. I then headed downstairs to the romance section where I picked up Pole Position and it was used, so it was only $10. Score. I then headed over to Barnes & Noble in Union Square because I was looking for another Formula One romance that I quite literally could not find anywhere else other than this Barnes & Noble specifically, and that book was Double Apex, which I found pretty quickly. I then walked over to the train and I headed over into Brooklyn. My next stop was going to be Books Are Magic, but first I decided to go on a little hot girl walk because the weather was stunning. I also grabbed some coffees because I knew I was going to be seeing some of my friends, and I headed over to the bookstore. This is where I was going to be doing the most amount of damage because this is where all of my gift cards were too, and I had so many. Before I started book shopping, I was able to hang out with my friends for a hot second, and it was lovely. I then got Kills Well with Others, Deep End, and I also picked up This Ends in Embers, and it took me a second. This one did. This is embarrassing, but I was able to get Thieves Gambit. I then cashed in all of my gift cards and I headed over into Williamsburg where my final destination of the day was, which was the McNally Jackson location. Since I was able to get Thieves Gambit over at Books Are Magic, I just needed to find the sequel, which was called Heist Royale. So I was able to find it over in their YA section and it was the only one left, so I got lucky. I then realized I hadn't eaten anything all day, so I had a salad and I headed home. Overall, a very successful day. Now I just have to inventory all of my physical books in preparation for my TBR challenge, so yeah, wish me luck.